Hey everybody, Bill Owen, Captain Curry Sauce, Graham, and Greg. And we are in the Modzu Review Studios. We're looking at a brand new case. It is the ANTEC P50.
I totally lost that.
Yeah, who's this ANTEC company in California?
Yeah, we haven't heard from you for a while, ANTEC, but this looks cool.
It's designed in California. And apparently they make a P50, P50 window, P50 window R.
What does the R stand for?
And a P50 window illusion. What's the illusion? Doesn't have a window, so it's an illusion.
No, wouldn't that be cool if it had like one of those infinity displays or something?
Anyway, it's a micro ATX cube case.
It is a micro ATX.
All right, Greg, you've already worked this thing, so how about you conduct a tour of this new case?
Well, okay. On the top, it has a power button and a matching reset button that's the same shape, but it's smaller and protected, so it is actually nice. Then it has two fan controllers. One is for the actual two front fans. It has a pair of 120s, and the other is for whatever fans you put in there. It has two USB 3s, two USB 2s, a little tiny power light, little activity light, microphone and headphone, and a place for an optical bay.
I don't see it.
Do you have a question?
Oh, it's hidden. Look at how stealth that is.
Yes.
A stealth optical cover.
The front comes off just by pulling it, and the wires are not connected to the front.
Hey, yeah, I was just saying, the whole thing didn't come. That's awesome.
Yes, it has filter on the front that covers the pair of
look at that.
120 mil fans that it has. It looks like it could be replaced with a 180, but I have no idea where you would use the mounting screws.
What's that?
That's for an 80 millimeter. You know, those modern fans that we don't use anymore.
It's kind of weird in 2016 to see an 80 millimeter perforated grill.
It is.
I love how it has the 120 to the 80, and then this is not a Mac.
It's nothing. Yeah, I don't know.
And I think we'll understand that more when we get inside. But
yes,
it's interesting. Yes. I like how wide it is.
And Captain Curry has a question.
So what is this optical boy?
Optical drive. That's one of those 5 1/4.
You mean land boy? That was
Thing that was in the front of the case. Well, what's that?
We're gonna move to the top.
That's where you put your fan controller.
And if it were bigger, you'd put like a bay res in there. But you've seen those, right? A bay res. They look like those there.
I put USB hubs there. Or
USB hubs.
Or drive hotspot base.
Or an optical drive for those people that, you know.
Hey, you gotta watch your Blu-ray movie somehow.
Go.
Okay. The back has 4 expansion slots, which does mean that if you're using a micro ATX board, it could be one that supports SLI, and you could still put them in there. It has 2 80 mil spots, and then your hard drives, actually, it comes with, I think it's a 92 mil. If we only had a screwdriver.
Hey, that looks like 80 still.
Does it?
I think ANTEC found a reason to sell 80 millimeter fans again. They must have a warehouse just filled.
Yes.
I was gonna say those are the leftover. So did they make them in World War II?
World War II, exactly.
More like Pentium 1.
This is very similar to the design of the 240 Air, where you have your hard drives behind there.
It is an 80 mil.
And it is an 80 mil, yes.
And the little
But it's a
screamers,
cheap,
though.
yeah, it's not even a speed adjustable 80 mil, and it uses Molex power. Which,
Well, they needed to get rid of it.
yeah, they probably had them lying around.
Look at this.
That looks cool.
Drive trays.
And yeah,
I am loving that.
so it will fit 3 3.5s, or they are set up so you can put 2.5s on here also. Even though there is a spot for a pair of SSDs.
Are those slide open? Is that how those work? Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's
I like
cool.
those.
I've never seen that before.
Yes.
Instead of having to bend it crazy, that's nice.
Yeah, I hate the.
I like those. That's quality. I'm not gonna knock ANTEC. That's a good.
Wait, this is what blew me away. The retail price on this thing, guys. What is
$49.99.
$49.99?
Yep. $49.99.
That's impressive.
Screw you, S10.
On the back, you also have latch.
That's their fire.
This is to remove the top in the center position. You can slide the top back, so it's very Prodigy-esque,
Yeah.
you know.
Mounts
And it'll
for
fit a 240.
Yeah.
It's not set up to fit a 280, but of course it is a very small case and micro ATX. And from the top here, you can see that the board is kind of out, so it is a dual chamber design. Your power supply is in one chamber, your motherboard and other stuff are in the other chamber.
I like how you can just feed the cables over the wall without having. I mean, it's kind of nice.
Anything on the bottom?
Yep.
Nothing's on the bottom.
The bottom is just smooth.
Just for some rubber feet.
Looks like a
Plastic
mount. Is that a
feet.
mount for something or?
I think that's just for structure. It's probably to strengthen it. It does look like that's you could put like a 5 1/4 or 3.5 inch drive there.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like the spacing for that?
Yeah, for the front 2 screws. Yeah.
I did notice also that these 2 expansion slots here are the pop-out kind, and so they only give you 2 that you can move. Obviously, on micro ATX, your chances are you're only going to use 2, so that makes sense. Let's start on the back side.
Oh, okay.
Where the power supply goes.
I need a screwdriver.
This is
What do you think so far, Curry?
It's curlicious.
delicious.
Yes.
In other words, it's
Question
cheap.
Is it spicy?
So your power supply, if you have an intake, it is filtered, but it's the cheap mesh filter. They taped it in place now, but it is magnetic.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of nice. And then you can see there's your SSD spots. There's spots for 2 SSDs. They can just slide in and lock, or you can remove these brackets and then put it in.
$49.99 retail.
Yes.
I'm
$50
still amazed by
$50 retail. 3 3.5s, 2 2.5s, or you could put 2.5s in those too. And now we'll go to the.
Do you think that ANTEC deliberately priced it that low to get excitement about, and then they'll probably raise the price? They've done that before in the past.
No, because this had a rebate on it at one point. It was actually it was that Newegg, right?
$29.99.
$29.99 after your $20 mail-in. So actually, I think
That's your get thing going discount.
yeah, I actually think that it really is supposed to be $50 retail, and then
Yeah.
they'll just do sales.
The other nice thing I did notice is they do have wiring looms for your front wires and your USB 3. They are on both sides. You can't really see it on this side, but you know that hold them out of the way.
I like how it's got a pair of 120s. They're stock one. I mean, it comes with a lot of fan. For a $50 case, it came with 3 fans.
It blows through the chamber really well. Here's one of the flaws, though, is that it has a nice cutout for your CPU cooler, but unfortunately, this hard drive bay is riveted in. So you've cut off half of that space.
It's not so much that you can work behind it though, because it is indented. I mean, so it's designed so if you do have a backplate there, it's not going to hurt it.
But that means you have to remove your motherboard to change the backplate.
Yep.
Whereas if they made this screwed in, you could remove it and not use it at all. Then you'd have a big hole where you have to drill it out if
Yeah.
you want it out of there. You know. Other than that, it doesn't have grommets running to each side, so your wires
Just this
are
micro ATX.
Yep.
yes,
Okay.
or ITX, yes.
So do you guys notice the front piece here is screwed in? The I/O plastic
Yeah.
piece here, it's
Yeah.
screwed in instead of riveted.
yeah,
Yeah. Is the optical drive screwed in too? Looks like.
the optical drive bay.
Yeah, the optical
Yes.
drive bay. So you can actually take that whole bay out.
Oh, nice. You can take the bay out.
That's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, and I think that's what that's for. Is you can put one drive down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are the spacing for 3.5 inch. So I got 2 terabyte or 3 terabyte drive.
You can't use a Hyper 212 or a Cooler 212 with this one, though.
No, it has to be
212.
less than.
No, you'd have to use the ANTEC cooler.
It
Why
has-
would you be able to use a
right.
Cooler Master case or Cooler Master cooler in a
Hyper 212 is like the most basic.
I know, but
know.
But the nice thing is it does have support for a 240 AIO.
Right.
True.
And obviously, you could put a cooler that's 130 millimeters because there's the 120 millimeters fan. So
Yeah.
you're right at about 130.
I mean, you can
Which
put a
is a short
240 on the
cooler.
top, too.
Yeah, you can put T4 in there too.
I really like this case.
For the money, it's awesome.
ANTEC, I'm
but-
sorry. I'm sorry for how much I said bad things about you.
And you can see.
I don't know. I think they deserve the criticism. If we criticize them enough and they start doing cool things, we'll recognize the cool things. This is a cool thing.
You know, it's like, maybe come back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm S10. That's all I'm gonna say. S10, $500 S10.
Yeah.
$50.
Antec,
What is this? P50? Was it the name?
You've worked your way back into our hearts again, Antec. For $50, I really like this.
I think even if it was more than $50, like $69, I could see it. Okay, I can see this.
Right? Even this is the PCB board is screwed in, which is nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you pull the top off, you're going to lose the wiring. But nicely, it slides out, so it's not a big deal. And it does have some nice wire tie-down points.
It's not
All
perfect,
over.
but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all, man.
Well, there's nothing known as a perfect case.
Yeah.
Either, so.
I mean,
True.
this will fit a need for someone.
Fantex. Fantex.
They have imperfections too. I mean, there's nothing known as a perfect.
I think for $50 you get 3 fans, fan controller,
2 fan controllers.
2 fan controllers.
Because like I said, one of the fan controllers controls these 2 fans. The other fan controller can control 2 up
And you
here.
have a lot of storage capability in this thing too. I'm
Yes.
surprised by how much drive you can put in here.
Yeah, 3, 3.5, or 3 SSDs out of the box.
Maybe you're gonna do just like a micro ATX server. I mean, this could
Yeah.
be like a massive video storage server.
And
This would be
a
great.
full-size ATX power supply.
Yeah. I like, and this is kind of weird that it's upright like this instead of flat, but I like that
Yes.
with the power supply out there. Yeah.
My,
And then you put your SSDs here.
my bad point is still that this 3.5-inch bay is not removable.
Yeah, you would have thought that
2
that-
screws there,
yeah.
or 2 screws there, and 2 on the other
Yeah.
side, and you can get to your CPU cooler. Or make it a slide out so you can remove it from this side only. That way you can get your cutout,
But if your motherboard still has a COM port pop out, there is a COM port mount right here on the case.
Really?
Some of us love our DB9, man.
Oh, yeah.
At first, I thought it had a 200mm fan. In
I know,
the back
right?
inside.
It looks,
I did too.
with this cut like this, you would assume that you could put like a 180 in there. But there's no mounting holes, so no.
I don't get this.
Yeah. it's
Well,
just
why
weird.
cover it up and give it as much ventilation?
Well, make it
I know it's vented, I'm
rectangular.
glad, but-
Just make it rectangular. There's no reason not to.
You don't want the SSDs getting too cold.
Do you have that problem? Your SSDs get cold.
Yeah,
I hate that.
I
They
put them in a
shiver.
little tiny blankie
Yes.
and get them like
electric
cold with some marshmallows, and they're like,
This is so cold, Captain
Is this
Cohen.
why you're replacing
I
hardware
can
every
get
other
out
week?
really fast now.
Is this why you're replacing hardware every other week?
not SSDs, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Greg, I'm impressed. Thank you for the tour of this case. I definitely going to note this for any future projects that need an ITX or micro ATX.
We should mention real quick here that this is not a review sample.
No.
These are on it. These are not. This is not a review sample. This is purchased at retail. We are not. There's not going to be a full written review on this. We're just doing the video. So, but yeah, if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up on the ZooTube and Facebook and yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. But like I said, this is not a full written review. This is just a quick video review.
And once in a while, this will happen where one of the guys buy a new case, and if we've got time, like we're hanging out at Greg's shop, thesmartcomputerstore.com.
Yep. I'll periscope it.
Henry's hard soda. How is it? Do you like it?
It's different.
It's different?
Yeah.
Probably should mention that we've been drinking.
Yeah.
We didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm the one who's editing. I'm the one who's editing, so I'm fine.
Why else would he mention a DB9 cutout? It's
Right, I was
like,
thinking, okay.
yeah, I need a COM port on my 1970s computer that I'm sticking in this new case.
Antec gave Graham the nod. That's what
Hey.
he did.
Hey.
So what do you use?
Actually, well, you know what happens, and look, and maybe I'm sobering up, but so I actually have had situations where I do need COM ports on machines, and use this where you typically find like Dell OEMs or the workstation stuff, and the reason why it's like point of sale terminal scanner, barcode scanners, kind of shit like that. I mean, inventory guns. There'll be something.
Antique CNC machines.
Yeah.
No, I mean, every now and then you do run into some old piece of hardware you need a COM
So what
port
do you
for.
guys use for a dial-up modem then?
Dude,
That would go in
Do you
this slot right here.
Do you
It
ever
would
go
be-
shop at some store that's got some piece of crap PC?
No,
or,
I don't.
yeah, okay, then you're just perfect. You just buy everything on
I am
Amazon.
perfect. Thank you. Can I have that in writing now? You've heard of gentle people of planet Earth. I am awesome. Wait, is that what you said? I forgot.
Okay.
I suffer from
All right.
short-term memory.
You
loss.
got to give me some videos of the drunken
One
monkey stuff.
other
'cause we're
thing,
gonna
it
need
would have been interesting.
I need the drunken monkey clips.
If they went to made it so you could put a 280 in there or two 140s, because it seems like you have room here.
Yeah, we could have.
Seems like wasted room.
But it's $50 freaking dollars.
Right.
You want
Okay.
280? Spend 60. Get the P55. I don't know.
Does Antec sell a 280 rad?
Probably not.
I
Probably only sell-
haven't looked at their hardware in many years,
I bet they
so I
only
don't
sell
know.
a 240 in this.
don't know.
And when I say Antec, I mean Ace-Tech. Oh no, I'm a.
They might have an Xbox cooler with a 280.
That's
fan.
That's right. That's right. They have their own pump design. That's not
Pump on the
Ace-Tech.
fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Pump on the fan. So if your fan goes out, you need to buy a new one.
Hey, this is an impressive machine for $50. This is impressive.
All right.
I give you good deal.
Give you a good deal.
Okay.
Yeah, $40 cash.
Okay. Guys,
Thanks
thanks
for
very much.
watching.
That was a lot of fun. Great case, ANTEC. All right. No, I gotta get out of here. Really, I gotta get out of here.